Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? I am Gabrielle Ether. Welcome to Awake the Wisdom Within. Okay, did I forget to say it or do I not say it anymore? Peace on earth and love and light to you. I don't want to ever forget to say that because I love it so much. Like I literally be wishing people like to have peace on earth, especially what's going on nowadays, but I don't want to forget to say that, y'all. So I'm going to this is just me. I'm going to start uploading a lot of more spiritual videos. Like y'all know I upload spiritual videos and just little talks with you guys every now and then. But I'm just gonna start doing more of that. Probably less speaker card videos to whoever wants to watch. But I do have so many pick a card videos in mind. I think what happens to me is just that like I have so many in mind, I just don't ever do them, and like I never run out of ideas. So um, I don't know. They take a lot of energy, so yeah, whatever, y'all. This is me updating my ancestor altar because I just got tired of it. So this is just like a little corner that is in. When it comes to where you want your ancestor altar, I'm just going to tell you guys, or where you should put it. I'm going to tell you guys, say you started your ancestor altar before, I'm not going to say you didn't look into it, but maybe you just, um, didn't see it, because I remember I started my ancestor altar thinking that I knew what things were supposed to go based on what other people was telling me, and also just based on intuitively what I felt like my ancestors was telling me to do. And so I did that, and then along the way I started people saying, no, you should do this, or yes, you should do this, like no, don't do that, or yes, do this. So based on like a lot of my understanding, just based on my own intuition, I couldn't get with some of those things that they would tell me to do, or some of those things that they tell me not to do. So everybody, like, your spiritual practice and your spiritual walk is your own, and I just cannot be one of those people. Like, I can't get with that when people tell you what to do or what not to do when it comes to your own personal spiritual practice. Now I totally just feel like do what your ancestors are telling you to do, because for one, we all have different beliefs and we all come from different ancestral backgrounds and stuff, so the cultural practices may be different. I heard not too long ago, and it was the only video that I seen on this where there was, I think, because I don't want to say it wrong, so if I'm saying it wrong, then I'm sorry, y'all. I think it's called it start with a B. I don't know. Buja, brewer, something like that goes on the inside, and the actual ancestor altar goes on the outside. And I think the brewer, whatever it's called, was like Spanish based. And so this lady had her ancestor altar on the outside. So I was like, oh, cool. So does my ancestor altar go on the outside? But then when when I actually moved here and I saw that I could actually put it on the outside, it wasn't sitting right to me in my mind. It doesn't make any sense to me. So why would your ancestors tell you to do something that's not going to make sense to you? Like, so this is what I'm saying, y'all. You have to do stuff that just makes sense to you, because we all, like, to me, it's common sense too. We all don't comprehend. We're just not all going to comprehend the same. Like, our minds just don't work like that. So you can only do what makes sense to you. So this is me updating. So I'm saying all this just so you guys can just know where I'm coming from. Okay, this is me updating my ancestor altar, and I every time I walk by it, it gives me some type of feeling. Like, I just don't like it. Okay, I got this from my sister's house, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay. I was just gonna put it on my bed, but it has like a little stain in it. I don't know if y'all see it or whatever. It has a little stain in it, so I didn't want to put it on my bed. And so I was like, I didn't want to even make it as my ancestor altar just because of the little stain. But I said in my head, like, okay, I have so much of stuff that kind of that's going to create like a stains anyways, you know, like certain crystals and stuff like that, some things that I find outside. So it would be okay. I washed it, it's clean, it's very minimal. So I was like, okay, I just put stuff on it to cover it up. And I just really, really thought this was going to be so pretty for like my ancestor altar. So you don't need anything elaborate or big, but I will say when I get more money, because I have been looking for, I want more like a something that I can close up, like a what would you call it, like a chest dresser or whatever, something that you can close up. But every time I see something like that that I want, and I just want a small one, it's really expensive. So but what I've seen, like a lot of people just have ancestor altars in the corner somewhere, and it's just on like something white. I don't think it matters what it's on or whatever. Or people have theirs up in like you know, like layers. Now in my last apartment I was able to do that, this because it actually came with a stand in the closet. There was like layers, y'all. It's like layers. So I was doing it in my last apartment, but this one didn't have that in there. So I was like, okay, I'll just put it on the ground in the corner. So yeah, just do whatever is equivalent for you. So y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. So the things that were on my last ancestor altar, I put back on this altar, and I feel like this stuff was just getting on my nerves so bad. So I would love, like, to me, these was necessary. Like these balls, this not balls, but the the what are these called? Satin spar crystals were necessary. And I don't know if it's just because of my spiritual development or what, but I don't like the white on white contrast. I don't like how things are just like seeping deep into this, and it was just getting on my nerves so bad. Okay, y'all, keep in mind that I'm like slight OCD, slight perfectionist, slight a little bit crazy, okay? Like I just kind of like things to go a certain kind of way, okay? So yeah, forgive me for not being perfect. So like a lot of people be thinking like readers and stuff like that, they just supposed to be perfect. But I just think this is so pretty to put like my ancestor stuff on. But y'all, things are just seeping down in it. This is on my ancestor altar. I'm not gonna say why, but it's there. I have feathers for Oshun, and there's a reason like why I have her on my ancestor altar and not my goddess altar, but I'm not going to go into that right now. And it's good for me, it works for me, like, but to me things are just seeping down into it. Like, okay, especially these, the crystals that I know that they like for me, my ancestors really like tiger's eye, they like garnet, and it's just seeping, look, especially like the small things, it's just seeping down into that. And then like I always have some type of fossil, because it's, to me, the energy of fossils help you connect with like really, really ancient ancestors. Okay, so like a lot of us sometimes forget that. This is what I think, it's just my experience from what I'm hearing. Some people just assume that their ancestors are just like really, really old, really ancient, and they forget about the ancestors that are probably recently passed. And then some people focus on the ancestors that have recently passed, and they just forget about the ancestors that are like really, really, really ancient, you know. And that was my problem. I was looking at some of the ones that I knew probably passed over the last maybe 20 years or something like that, and some of the ones that have really, really, really helped me have been the ones that are really, really, really ancient, you know. So yeah, it's, things were just seeping down. I hated that I couldn't see these things in my head. So what I'm saying, y'all, is things that are very specific for me. This is why I'm helping. That's why I feel like it can help y'all. And do y'all see just things on here, how it just started to look? Yeah, I didn't like that. And it was so much prettier at my other apartment, you know, my feathers. And I had them differently. But you know, like, I didn't like that I could not see them. This is why I'm opening, I am updating my ancestor altar. And some stuff I just was like, yeah, in us, it's a lot of stuff. It's more stuff like over here and stuff that I'm not even gonna get to right now. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I used to have a lot of these on there. I don't know where they went. I don't know. At my other apartment. So this is what I'm going to do, y'all. I decided to do this, and I just thought this was going to be so pretty. So this is why I'm telling you guys this. Okay, so watch out when you just buy stuff. Like, it don't even have to be expensive. Like, I went to my ancestors plenty of times. Y'all go check out the video that I uploaded, because I don't know when I upload this one, but I uploaded it, and it's talking about the things like your ancestors will probably want to tell you about, whether it's right or wrong or whatever, things like that. I realized, they didn't really care about aesthetics too much. They definitely, aesthetics is not going to be important to 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 certain people. And since I feel like, since I am a Taurus and I have a Libra moon, that's why I look at things so much. I look at the beauty of things so much, So it's really important to me. But I realized for them, they didn't care about how pretty it was. They cared about the quality more than the I'm not going to say more than the quantity, because that don't make any sense. They just cared more about the quality, okay? They wanted things to be in order. They wanted things to be decent. They wanted things to be clean and things like that. That's what they cared about, more about order. I cared about it being pretty. So what I decided to do, I actually tried to find like a board. I tried to find like a little desk, and I just can't find anything, right? But it seems like I always go through this, y'all, with my ancestor altar. But because to me, they keep telling me they don't want me to spend so much money on this. They just want it to work. So I will tell you guys, when you first start your ancestor altar, I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do though. You start off with a white candle, is what most people say. If you had already started out your ancestor altar and your candle was yellow, you keep your yellow candle, okay? So there is a video on what the colors mean and stuff like that, and white is a color that just supposed to attract your ancestors or whatever. So I end up getting this is another thing, y'all. 4 red candles, because that's what they told me to get. And now you see how I only have 3 here? Yeah, so where's the 4th one? It's somewhere. It's in my window, and I'm not even going to get into that, why it's in my window or why I left it in my window. Basically, point blank period, I forgot, okay? But anyways, I was just looking. I woke up this morning like, do something with that altar. It's getting on your nerves. So I decided what I'm going to do. Okay, like I said, starting off with your ancestor altar, you just need the 4 elements. You need your, and my white candle is in the living room. I was using it for something, but anyways. So you need the 4 elements, okay? You need fire, you need water, and I'm going to show y'all what I put my water in. I don't like to leave this is personal for me in my head. Like, if the water is old, I will take it off my ancestor altar and I just put it in the bathroom until I put some more water in there. I refill my water every single day if I remember. So you need fire, you need water, you need air, you need earth. Okay, so for earth, I just have crystals, okay? This is like a serpentine or something like that, I think. And whatever crystals you feel like they like. So I decided to turn this over, and I was like, okay, it's gonna still be pretty. Okay, for air, this is confusing for some people, but it's whatever resonates with you. Some people say, for air, you can use an incense. If that resonates with you, do that. To me, smoke and air, like, that's not the same thing. So I couldn't resonate with that. To me, like, in my head, I just couldn't do it. Like, some people just feel like, yeah, it's smoke, so it's air, it's a part of air, right? Not in my head, because it's now smoke. Like when you burn it and something burns, it's now smoke. So that's why I have so many feathers. I have feathers for, because some of my ancestors really like feathers, y'all. That was one thing. And then I have feathers to represent my air element, simply because they fly through the air, and that's what makes sense in my head. That might not even make sense to you. So y'all see what I mean? Okay. So I usually keep my white candle right here, okay? So some people burn their candles for a long time. I think my brother do, but I don't. I burn them and I blow it right out. I burn them, I talk to them. As I get finished talking to them or doing whatever work that I'm doing, I'm gonna blow them right out, because for one, I have a 5-year-old, and yeah, I gotta be careful. I don't care if it's up really high. I'm just really cautious like that. So I felt like this was gonna be cute if I just turned it over like this and I spread out these. See how cute that is? And I got the iron on right there, and I'm about to iron this, okay? So like I told y'all, this was a pillowcase. Did I tell y'all that? And my sister gave it to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put either crystals right here, or either I'm going to put my candles right here. We're gonna see. They don't look like it's gonna stand up right. Nope, it's not. So I'm gonna put crystals right there. So okay. So my red candles, I rarely light them. They're very specific to me and my ancestors of why I even have them. So I'm not gonna share all that with y'all, and some stuff y'all gonna see when it comes to your ancestor altar is just personal. So yeah, I'm not gonna share that. And but so I rarely light them, and when I do light them, I only light the middle one. You see that one is really it's almost burnt out, and I've had that one for a really long time. So, and when I decide to light all 3 of them or all 4 of them, it's because of a different reason, and it's very rare. So I realized when I showed y'all my iron that that you're probably like, oh, what is that? That's Oshun. My homegirl gave her to me. It came for my birthday. It came, don't think I just have it like that. No, like rolled up like that. I didn't do that. It came like that, okay? The container that it came in was like that. I decided to take it out of the container because I don't want to mess it up. I want to frame it. I just haven't bought the frame for it yet. So every time I have the money, I just forget. So I just want to frame it, and it's just right there. Y'all want to see it though? Hold on, y'all. I put this up so y'all can see it, but now I know what I'm going to do with it. What I'm going to do with it. What will I do with it? Y'all tell me. Okay, so like I said, it's a reason why I have an Oshun on my ancestor altar. Even though I will make a goddess altar specifically for her. I had it at my last apartment, and I will do that for her and the other goddesses I work with, other deities I work with, but she still will remain on my ancestor altar for the simple fact of I've always felt like I had a more ancestor connection to her. Like, we was probably kin girl and guys way back in the day, and I've just had too many readings to confirm that. So that's why she was on my ancestor altar. But yeah, isn't it so pretty? So yeah, we got her favorite animal right there, the butterfly. This is the one that I see most of the time. I rarely see those. My homegirl says she see those all the time, but I like when I see those. So she has her honey. So yeah, it's supposed to be my ancestor altar, but I'm talking y'all about Oshun now. And then y'all know she's the moon goddess. And then Yeah, you know, when I bought this, I thought there was her peacock element up there. And if it's meant to be, I don't know. But it's just flowers. It's not a peacock. So, yeah. And then y'all know she is like the goddess over the fresh water. So that's what that is down there. She's in her yellow. Her honey is right there. So, yeah, that's it, y'all. So I'm going to keep that back there. And I'm going to come back when this is all ironed. Okay, y'all, I am back after I had ironed that. I'm sitting here trying to get it all super straight and everything until I realize, okay, it's not gonna get straight because of the material on the other side. So, yeah, I have lit my candle because now it's about to, since I'm updating my ancestor altar, I always do some type of little ritual or anything before. Like, if I'm moving my ancestor altar because I'm dedicating it back to them, I now have out my bowl of water that I have out here. So I usually just put it right there. I don't really have a special place for it. It's supposed to be, I don't know. I just put it right there, anywhere I want to put it, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them some oranges today. I'm gonna cut up some oranges and give them some oranges. And oh yeah, I wanted to tell y'all, make sure, like, one thing that was necessary to me that I always heard is that you should have this in glass. There was a point in time in my life where I just had a plastic cup because I ain't had no money. So, but go to the Dollar Tree like I did and just get you some glass, you know. But I was already hearing that. Like, I wanted it in glass. I wanted it in something pretty. So I was already hearing that. And then I heard that, yeah, you know, put it in glass just to make sure that it's clean. And like, I just wiped off some, the little water dots that be on it, the little water, whatever be on it. But, I can't pretty much say I keep my glass clean most of the time, so I don't really have to do too much of cleaning it. My water, this is one thing about me, you guys. My water is always hot, okay? Because I feel like it's just I was giving them like room temperature water. I was giving them cold water, and I just kept hearing make it hot, make it hot, make it hot. So since I've been doing it, I'll say that I've seen the difference, and that's all I can say. It's personal for me. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I feel like it needs to be warmed up, giving them more energy. Like, this is the energy that they need, so I felt like it needed to be warmed up. Like, I just kept hearing that, so that's what I did for personal reasons. So like I said, so there's my white candle. I always just have that white candle right there because I light it most of the time. And I'm gonna put my crystals back on there and my feathers back on there, and then I have all of my 4 elements. So y'all, this is my Palo Santo stick. I have lit it, and I'm just about to uh I'm just about to, yeah, bless it, and I'm going to, you know, add my little positive energy and protection over it and stuff like that. Go ahead, go out. And then that's gonna be all, y'all. I'm not gonna show y'all exactly everything that I put on here. I'm just showing y'all that I got my 4 elements on here, and that's about it. I put this right here, this candle right here, for the simple purpose of holding this. And I just want to show y'all that some people will light sage over their altar. I always use Palo Santos. So yeah. Oh, y'all, I knew that I was gonna find a good reason to like a good place for these. And these aren't these so pretty. These are my ocean jasper crystals. They're sparkly. I don't know if you can see them. This is my yellow one and my pink one. They're really sparkly everywhere. You just can't really see it. And that is my polychrome jasper. And I told y'all they really like tiger's eyes. So look at this. Isn't this a beauty? Oh my gosh. And I got this at my friend Jackie Missouri from Missouri Minerals. You can find her on Facebook. And ooh, that is heavy. And yeah, like I said, that's not all the crystals that I'm gonna put up there. This is not everything that I'm gonna put up there. And oh yeah, for me, I only give my, if y'all like oranges, yeah, I only give my ancestors healthy food because they're the ones who told me to eat healthy. So why would I give them unhealthy stuff? I'm vegan, so I only give them vegan stuff. I feel like they are the ones that led me to veganism. I feel like in whatever culture it was for them, I tell you guys all the time, I'm from Native American culture. I don't believe that, especially a lot of black people here, have any African ancestry because most of us don't even know or remember, not even remember, but don't even know anybody from Africa. But anyways, this is personal for me. So and from what I found out, a lot of them were vegan. Some people say they weren't. Some people say they were. So, oh well, to each his own, in your own research and findings and everything. So that's what I found out. I even had a dream of an ancestor coming to me, telling me one time specifically what to eat. So that's why I give them fruits, vegetables, like they eat better than me. And stuff like that. If I do cook them something, then it's going to be all organic. It's going to be vegan. It's going to be healthy. So and that's what I'm going to give them today. I'm not going to show you guys the rest because like I said, everything else is going to be personal for me, and I got to do my own little what am I trying to say, ritual and things like that to really bring in my new altar and bless it. But really, if you have this, then that's all you need, y'all. Like, that's all you need. And I don't like a lot of clutter, so I definitely don't want a lot of stuff on mine. The only thing you see back here is just a lot of feathers, okay? That's what that is, and that's it. I'm gonna add a couple of more things that's personal to me, and that's all, y'all. I have updated my ancestor altar. I am much happier with this now, so you guys see that it don't take much to do. I believe I helped you guys out when it comes to starting your own ancestor altar if you haven't already. And when it comes to the things that you can do, the things that I don't like to tell people, like I said, what you shouldn't do unless I just know like you shouldn't do it. But that's all, y'all. Continue to come grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye.